Ooh. Wait, I told y'all the ghost lore about me actually encountering a haunted doll, right? Basically, yeah. I just got it. Haven't played it yet. Oh, man. I just got it, I think, yesterday. Single player, multiplayer lobby is required to choose the map. Oh, what on the map? What are the chances the demon is hot, though? You know? Huh? This lore? I'm getting on. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you the lore, right? I think the year, it was 2020, right? Because this was a weird Halloween. Because we didn't know if Halloween was canceled because of the pandemic or what was open. But I went to this quote-unquote haunted building in Chicago. And it comprised of like real haunted artifacts that came from the city, that came from other places in the world. And it was kind of like a museum type of thing. It was like a tour thing. I want to say maybe about 8 people, including myself, was on this tour. We're moving around. We're getting information about different things that was haunted, what they've done, and how long, and yada, 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 right? There was this one part where I actually heard a satanic hymn. And mind you, I've never really heard of a satanic hymn before. Like, the ones in the movies pales into comparison what I heard. I'm like, right when they clicked it or put it on, immediately got the goosebumps. I'm like, oh, this is real. This is real. Please stop. Please stop the recording. Usually I don't get scared that often. Like, especially if I'm going to a place that's haunted. It's like, well, that's the assignment. You know, you're supposed to get scared, but I'm kind of broken inside, so it's fine. But right when I heard the voices, the backwards talking, the ambiance, there was a goat being slain in the back in the recording. I'm like, this is real. This is real. Okay, like, you can't change my mind. This is real. This will make a believer out of anybody. There was this one part of the floor that had different artifacts. There was this doll in a case. It had red surrounding it. The tour guide was like talking about all the other artifacts in this area, right?
Hello again.
Oh, shit. I'm moving my hands like y'all can see me and you can't. But the tour guide was like, out of curiosity, can anyone guess, out of everything that you just seen right here in this area, which thing is actually haunted? They asked several people going around. Everyone got it incorrect. Me, now, as they were talking and doing this tour, explaining the different artifacts, I was looking at this doll the whole time. Because you know my sixth sense about stuff? It kind of just fires off. Like, it's basically my semblance. I'm staring at this doll like something is off about you. I feel like you're real. Because why are you separate away from everything else and everyone else? Like, So they asked which one is actually haunted. They got to me, and I said, it's 100% that doll. They were quiet, and they said, yeah, you're 100% correct. I'm like, yeah, I just had a feeling. You know, it's just something about it. Something about it. Right? And mind you, the other things that they were explaining was scary too. It's like, oh shit, that's scary. But I feel like this doll is looking at me. And I'm like away from it, but it's looking at me. Then there was another part, and this is going to wrap up the ghost lore, and I'll be ready. I'm so sorry. Right when we were going to the next portion of this haunted house museum thing or whatever, the tour guide, and I kind of feel proud that this happened, but at the same time, I kind of scarred them for life. The tour guide was like, we're going to play a little game. Can anyone guess what is in my back pocket, right? Because usually you have to carry something to ward off the spirits because we're actually in an area with real spirits, real demons lurking about. Like, you have to be on your toes. You have to protect yourself. And they sanctified the entire place before we even got down there and things of that nature. So the tour guide did not give any hints, didn't give a clue, anything. No one could get, or they were probably guessing like, oh, you probably have like a a piece of paper or I don't know, like a mini Bible or whatever. They got to me, and for some reason, I had a stone cold face. Like, it was kind of, I don't want to say emotionless, but it was like, I can pretty much 100% guarantee what's in the back of your pocket. I don't even know. Like, you could lie and say that there's nothing in your back pocket, but I can pretty much guarantee what's back there. And he asked me, or they asked me, and I said, you have a mini cross in your back left pocket. They froze. Because they actually did have a mini cross in their left pocket. And when I tell you that everyone else on the tour that went with us, they kind of took a step back away from me because they couldn't believe it. It's like, how did you know? I literally just had a feeling. Like, I have no idea. Because if I was in your position, I would probably have that. And I freaked out the tour guide. I freaked out the other people. Like, they kind of chuckled like, ha ha ha. But it was like the, oh shit, like, what's happening? He's a witch. Hell, I could be. I'm a warlock. But yeah, when I tell you that I can feel spirits around, I could feel certain, mishaps and stuff like that. I'm not kidding. Ever since I went on that ghost tour in New Orleans in 2014, I started believing in ghosts hardcore. So much to the fact that one came back to my house after that trip. Anyway, ghost lore is done. Thank you for listening. I might put it on the channel.